Hey guys, welcome back. Saturday, yes, I'm doing a video on Saturday. I usually don't do videos on the weekend. I try to kind of use the weekends to kind of chill a bit with all the stuff that I put out there, and some of it does take quite a long time to actually get this stuff out there with research and all that stuff. But as some may know, I did a live stream yesterday to get out some information. Well, I have got a lot of feedback on that. I've got tons of emails asking me questions and about some of the stuff that I had talked about. Well, I thought I'll just put out a video. It'll be easier than me going and trying to answer everybody's questions, emails and whatnot, because I've got quite a bit of emails. And I don't want to spend my whole weekend answering emails and whatnot. So I think this would be a little bit easier. Plus, for those who don't usually go back and rewatch live streams and whatnot, this is a little something might be easier for you. So what we had talked about was the shipping containers, that they had a deadline to get everything, or 60,000 containers out of the port by Halloween. Brain fart, sorry. Which is the 31st. So that's not going to happen. They could care less, basically. And there's many reasons that could be, but we're not going to try to touch on that just right yet. We'll just go over the information that I had put out there. And another one was the autonomous trucking, and we'll go over that a little bit also. But let's go ahead and switch this over, see if it works. Yay, we're doing good. Okay, as you can see, SoCal Port commissions endorses carrier fines for container backlogs. Okay, now basically what this is that they had a 90-day thing that if a container was sitting there, then they would start charging a fine or a surcharge, whatever you want to call it. You're just paying the money anyway. What would happen is that one container, if it's not out in a certain time, it would be $100 per day fine per container. And then the next day it would be $200. The third day would be $300. Fourth day, you kind of get the drift. Now, that's 60,000 containers. Okay, multiply that by 100, and then multiply that by 90 days. That is a lot of money. But you would think, whoa, we don't want to waste that money. We want to get this stuff out of here. But they're not doing anything. They're not scrambling to get this out. And they knew about this Monday. So they had plenty of time to start hauling that stuff out. And you can't blame the truck drivers. Drivers are sitting there waiting to pick stuff up. It's taken them 8 hours on up to get loaded. And I'm not saying it's a simple thing to do or anything like that. They pull up, they reach out their window, and they punch a card in, and then they wait for this crane thing to come over and lower a container onto the truck. Boom. You leave. That's it. Well, again, they're sitting there for over 8 hours waiting for somebody to do this. And it's not that they don't have that many people working there or anything, because from what I gathered, they are fully manned. They have people there. It's the upper people. They keep closing the place down for mysterious reasons and things like that. But let's go. We'll go on and on here right here. Port of Los Angeles Executive Director Gene Shirakoka said California Association of Port Authorities on Thursday voted to support the joint effort, proving legal cover to add a fee to the tariff schedule. Under 90-day policy, ocean carriers will be charged $100 per day, increasing in $100 increments per container per day for containers scheduled to move locally by truck that dwell for 9 days or more, and for containers scheduled to move by the rail system, the trains, that dwell for 6 days or more. The total cost for the first 5 days, for example, would be $1,500. So, unlike, there's a big difference between a truck coming in, and they also have trains that they load trains up with these shipping containers, and then the train heads out to wherever they have to go. But yeah, this is nuts. Now, you may think, oh, that's great. Yes, they'll start moving this stuff out. The thing is, they're not. They had a whole week. This is a voting for something else, but they gave them until Sunday, Halloween, to get 60,000 containers out, and as far as I know, they haven't even touched them. I haven't got anything back confirming that, but as far as I know, they have not moved any of those containers. So come Monday, those containers will start being charged, 60,000 of them, $100 each. The next Tuesday, it'll double, and you kind of get the drift there. And the thing is, and this is supposed to be, the port will start counting storage time this coming Monday with assessments beginning November 15th. So this is different from the one I had reported, but it's still, they're going to start charging, and who's going to be paying for this? It's not the people with the shipping companies that are getting billions of dollars this year, more than they were last year and the year before. It's just, it boggles my mind how much money they are making. They're just raking in the money. And let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at this. This is links between supply chain crunch and inflation. This is something I didn't touch on yesterday, but shipping costs could temporarily boost inflation, according to Organize for Economic Cooperation. They have such weird names. I just won't get into that. It said the impressible approach to answer the questions first, qualifying the pass-through of shipping cost to merchandise import price, inflation, and second assessment, the transmission of import price inflation to consumer price inflation. Pretty much, the shipping price goes up, So the product goes up. The product goes up. We pay for the extra shipping, basically. And being the shipping goes up because they're getting fined because it's not getting out there in time, we pay for that. Okay. The evidence for import price inflation, both ocean shipping contract to spot rates, are up sharply. Data provided by CNET estimates that Asia West Coast contracts rates have doubled year to year, to 4,000 to 4,500 per 40-foot. That's no, the normal shipping container. They're called 40-footers. According to Freight Baltic Daily Index Spot, rates in the lane are around $16,000, $16,100 per the 40-footers, and more than quadruple spot rates at this time last year. So, last year, we'll go for the highest one, 4,500 last year. That's 2020. This year, it's up to $16,000. $16,000 per container. That's how much it costs to get that container. Now, you sit there and think about that. Think about how much that has gone up. Now, we all talk about food shortages and this and that. What if it's not so much as a shortage as in stores cannot afford to buy the stuff to put in their stores because people are not buying that expensive price stuff. But they will. The thing is, I go through the store and I see people, they're like, they don't even pay attention to the prices that they're paying for this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, how much is that? That's ridiculous. And people are just put it in the cart, put it in the cart. I don't think they realize the increases that are going up this year. It's just ridiculous. And yeah, the more I read of this, on October 19th, call Procter and Gamble, the New York Stock Exchange, executives predict $2 billion in incremental commodity costs in current fiscal year, which started in July, plus 200 million increments. The more, like I said, the more I read this, the more it just irritates me that this is going on right now. And to think, Mr. Potato Head himself wanted, when he first got on, that what he wanted everybody to get the $15 an hour raise. Right now, that $15 is worth getting paid $2 an hour. The way the prices and everything are going up so bad. $15 an hour is chump change now. Paying $7-8 a pound for freaking hamburger. Who, not to mention a nice juicy ribeye steak. Who can afford to eat one of those now? I would love to go out and get a steak. There's no way. It's like $40 for two ribeye steaks. And those are the cheaper version of them. Okay, guys, I'll try to get out of this slump. Okay, we're gonna move on to the human guided autonomous trucking. Now, let me try to give you the lowdown of this. Okay, you see, you have two trucks here. Now, they're also talking about a lot more than this. Basically, what this means is you're going to have a truck driver in the front, and you're going to have a truck driver in the very back, and they're going to have maybe 3 to 6 more trucks with them, and those are going to be AI trucks, robot trucks. So they're not going to have an actual human in them. Now, what they have planned is the guy in the front is going to drive for 10 hours. He's driving down the road. Each truck connected to, they're not connected. Well, they kind of are, but they're not connected as you would think, like a truck and hitch and everything like that. It's a robot follows behind this other truck, and everything that truck does in front of him, the truck behind him does the same thing. So they have a line of trucks, and in the very back one is the other driver. Now he's back there. He's not driving either. He's in the back, conked out. He's taking a nap, and he's chilling, whatnot, in the back. And come 10 o'clock or 10 hours, the truck in the back says it's time for me to drive. So the truck passes all the other trucks, the AI trucks, and gets in front of the main truck. He comes out and goes in the back, and they take over. That way they have all those trucks, basically only 2 truck drivers for 6 to 8 trucks. Now, very soon after that, if that works out very well, that means eventually you will see these trucks without drivers at all. They'll drive through town and get to a certain spot and unload and move on. But I wanted to go over this a little bit here, and I think I pretty much explained everything I was talking about. But and they're talking about the industry is facing a shortage of 80,000 truck drivers, up 30% since the start of you know what. And I'm not going to read into this too much, but they expect this month that we will lose those 80,000 plus drivers because, well, you guys watch the channel. You know what I'm getting at. If they don't get the donkey jab, then they'll be walking. And I'm trying to the potato administration and has proven itself to be dedicated to labor reform and creating more fair working conditions throughout multiple U.S. industries, further stoking this fire. That's funny right there. But yes, guys, let me go ahead and get it back here so we can close this out. I don't want to go and keep your Saturday too long. I just wanted to get this out there. But what we are looking at major inflation. Now, I do have a theory about the shipping thing. I've said it. Our last president signed a executive order saying that companies Chinese companies in United States, if their money goes to China's military, then they can't do business here. That was what he had signed, and it ends November 11th. Now, if you look at the ports for China, or you know what I'm talking about, the L.A., Long Beach ports. I showed in the video yesterday that it's a live stream. There's a camera that shows what's going on at the port there, and again, that same ship that I had said in the live stream is still sitting there, still has not been touched in over a day. So they just have the one cranes on the one ship and they've done unloaded that, and it's gone. They've loaded it back up and whatnot. It's already gone, and they have still yet to touch this other ship. Now, they could bust their behinds and start getting this stuff going, but like I said, last Friday they closed for 8 hours. Tuesday they closed for, I think, 12 hours. And no reason. There was no reason in it. They've closed down for a few hours because their AI trucks that they do have working there, little drone robots, they were going back and forth and ramming each other because they got messed up or something. But that's one thing. But they can still keep stuff going. They have all the manpower there. From what I gathered from somebody that works there, they have the manpower. There's a lot of people working there. So why are they dragging their heels? And I think it is because of this executive order that ends on the 11th. So come the 11th, if all that stuff starts moving, then our great president that is here now hasn't done anything with that executive order. He just let it go through. So that means the money they make here, they're going to send back to their military. And that's a shame. I mean, what can I say? It's nothing I can do, nothing you can do. It's just, hopefully people will start opening their eyes of what's going on, and come election time, fix things. And if it goes the way it did this time, oh boy, there's going to be a lot of crap going on, because this guy that's in office right now, he's not there. I mean, you can tell he's not there. Somebody's got their hand up his, what, making his mouth move and doing things. But that's my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and end this so I don't keep you guys too long. Again, I'm sorry. I'll just start blabbing off and get myself in trouble. But until next time, guys, please be safe and God bless.